All right, welcome to our last lesson on throwing. We're going to start something new next week and we're going to do some catching games. So, for our throwing again, we need either our pair of socks, a tennis ball, or a beanbag. Now, we're going to play a game today called Angry Birds. Now, you might have seen this on your iPad and played it on your iPad, but we're going to play it in real life. So to play it, you need some objects that you might find in your house. Now, I've got my sunscreen, I've got a bucket, I've got my container I had my lunch in, I've got a medical kit, I also have a whiteboard, my bike helmet, an esky, and a drink bottle. You can have as many or as little items, maybe like 4 or 5 is a good amount. And we're going to do 30 seconds again for this game for a timer, but you can play until you knock all over the objects if you like. Now, I've got 2 cones just to indicate where I'm throwing from. You can use a line, maybe if you're doing this in the park, or you can mark it with something else like a hat or a drink bottle or something else that you want to mark it with. Now, if you're playing this game outside, you could use a tennis ball, but if you're playing inside, you might want to use something softer like a pair of socks. So it depends where you are and where you're going to play. So in my game, I've set mine up against a wall, because I don't have a partner to play with. Usually at school, we play this in partners and you verse each other and see how many points you can get. We're going to play in 30 seconds. If you had a partner, you could play, and if you hit an object or touch an object with the item that you throw, you get to keep it on your side and you see which person can have the most items at the end. You just make sure that where you're throwing from is the same distance as the other person. All right, I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. I'm going to throw a beanbag today, making sure I've got it in my snake fangs when I throw. All right. Making sure as well we're point, stepping and throwing with those 3 things: legs, hips, arms and shoulders. Here we go. Okay. Now, I'll just bring over what you got. So I had my 30 seconds and I hit 4 items. You could see I missed once, and that's okay. If you miss once, you just grab your item and then try again and do it quickly for your time. So I got 1 bucket, 1 sunscreen, 1 whiteboard, and 1 drink bottle. So I got 4 points. So you can have a go at home and see how many items you can get in the 30 seconds, or you could have a go at playing where you're versing your partner. Remember, maybe socks if you're inside, tennis ball, or beanbag maybe if you're outside and playing. Okay? Think about items you might be able to take with you. Maybe if you rode your bike out to Faulkner Park, you could use your bike helmet like I did, and you could use a backpack or something that you brought with you. All right, or maybe you brought your lunch and your drink bottle and your sunscreen, and you can use those items. Good luck and have fun with that game.